Hey everyone, welcome to my garden. We thought that it would be a fun little mix-up from doing a recipe to show a tour of our newly created garden. We built all of this this spring, which was really exciting. This is my first ever garden, so I'm very proud of it and I'm enjoying it way more than I thought. So we built 6 raised beds, and my dad built our house, so I of course asked him if he could build me some beautiful raised beds, which he delivered on. And we did them pretty high so that we didn't have to bend over, and they're just easily accessible. And I did 5 beds with different vegetables in it. So when I first did the garden, I didn't know what I was doing. I first planted the zucchini with the zucchini, the eggplant with the eggplant, and I had very little of each. And my mom, who lives very close by, she's a very good gardener, she came over and was like, no, Bethany, you need a companion plant. So she just kind of meant pair them up with each other. And instead, I think I went beyond what she was expecting. So I just went and I bought a ton of marigolds, which I don't have that many marigolds anymore, but I actually bordered all the beds with them as a natural pesticide. And I found out that every plant basically was a companion plant with marigolds. Lots of different herbs. I've since pulled some things as the summer has gone on. Some of them have not done as well, but we had calendula in here. We have nasturtium, that was a big companion plant. The nasturtiums have just taken over. This one is literally taking over half that bed. But these are edible flowers that I'll actually use in food photography, but they're kind of just used as a companion plant for this. Another thing was I planted everything close together. I did some research on that, and I just found that people were saying online that things kind of thrive when they are closely planted together. Huddy is stealing tomatoes. The biggest issue that we've had in this garden is Hudson taking so many things off of the vine. And the most recent thing is the tomatoes. If you can't see, he's eating one back here. What are you doing? He's obsessed right now. He's been my biggest issue with this garden. He has gone after the cucumbers, the zucchini. He actually pulled out a whole zucchini plant and pulled out multiple cucumbers. He's definitely been my biggest problem with as far as pests go, but we love him. I just think he thinks this is like a free-for-all with food. But anyway, back to the gardening. So the things that we planted, I did tons of eggplant. As you can see, there are so many eggplants coming in. We also have some baby peppers in there. They're like little bell peppers. I thought they were bigger ones, but I love those ones because they're really sweet. And then we have carrots that I planted. The only companion that I did with that was mint. Nobody warned me about mint. Once I planted it, everyone then warned me that it is very invasive, and I'm finding that out. And we're actually going to harvest these, and then I'm gonna try to reseed some more for fall. So we'll see if we can do that. And then we have lots of tomatoes. Our tomatoes are going crazy right now. They are exploding and invading, but they're so good. I have mostly cherry and mostly grape. I have some beef type tomatoes for sandwiches, but that's really it. And then what I did in the garden was I did 2 arbors, and I wanted some like nice looking way to hold up the tomatoes, which the arbor has worked really nicely with. And we just have had to use a lot of clips, but it's worked out. It's kind of made the garden a little bit more than just boxes together. It's kind of brought it together and kind of made it a little bit more garden-esque. The biggest issue that I found with close planting is that I lose track of the things that I planted that get covered up by the bigger plants. So somewhere in here are onions and celery and in there as well. So I think that's been the hardest part, and then this stuff will shade the plants that need sun. So that's the one thing that I was running into with the close planting. The 6th box, I actually didn't do vegetables in. I decided that I had already a lot, and so I thought to myself, why not make this a little bit more beautiful. And so we planted some zinnias, and these are one of my favorite summer flowers, other than hydrangeas. I love zinnias. They last really until the end of summer. It feels like even longer than that. I just keep deadheading them, and these are just so beautiful. They bring in so many butterflies. They bring in hummingbirds. They just bring in so much beauty into the garden, and it's just a really nice touch. And then we have a mandeville growing up that. But yeah, that's the tour of the garden. I think that this has surprised me by how much I've enjoyed it. I really love flowers. I love to make flower pots and do landscaping around our property, but I didn't think I would like gardening in this aspect. So this being my first year, it just really took me by surprise. I find that I love coming out here. It's just so peaceful, it's so serene, and it just brings me a lot of joy and fulfillment to be able to grow my own food. And so, if you don't think that you're a garden person, let this inspire you, because I didn't think I was gonna enjoy this at all. I hated gardening growing up. It was a chore, my mom made us do, but this has just taken it to a whole new level, and the raised beds help with the weeds, so. Well, that is our garden tour, and these are the vegetables that I'll be using in a lot of recipes to come, and I already have in some recipes that we've shared. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you on the next video.